Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Hope everybody's doing good today. This is a general reading and is for entertainment purposes only. Today I was lucky enough to get 3 cards out before noticing that we're not recording. I do a lot of unrecorded readings. Well, with this camera, it's for a different setup. But yeah, I really got to work on that. So the first card out today is Symbiosis. So something's going to be easy. And according to the second card, doorways are going to be opening up for you fairly easy if they weren't in the past. If, say, my easiest example would be applying for jobs. If you've been looking for work and things haven't been, or maybe even you're trying to get a hold of past friends, and your schedules just aren't clicking, this seems to be good time. And Trine 3, this with the birds here too on this card actually is making me think that this may have something to do with something social as well. Like possibly your social network could open up some doors for you. If you, for whatever reason, haven't wanted to leave your house, maybe you haven't felt safe, maybe you've been in hermit mode for a long time, the guardians of the land are here and offering protection. You know, even if you're not feeling that, it's a really good time right now if you're living in the Western Hemisphere to go for a walk in nature and have those nature spirits help clean your mind. I know something as simple as going for a walk never seems, for me, before I leave the house, it's like, I make this big deal about it sometimes if I'm not in the habit. And then when I get out there, and especially when I get back home, I'm like, God, that wasn't hard, and I feel amazing. I just took the best medicine possible. Without that walk, maybe my day would have looked a lot slower and lazier, but now that I can get that walk in, or, you know, honestly, if you want to do more, like jog, go for it. I'm not in my jogging days anymore. I'm not that old either, but I certainly don't jog. Not that I've personally ever been a jogger, but I digress. What do we got next? Oh, 2 cards want to fall out. Let yourself be carried and be yourself. So maybe you've been, like I said, in hermit mode. It's easy to be in hermit mode when you're in the winter, but now it's time to come out and show that lovely untouched sun skin. If you live where I live in Canada, we're all looking pretty white these days, like we've been in a dark corner somewhere. So, you know, make sure that you bring your sunglasses out in the Canadian provinces or the Northern American provinces. Probably over, I would say, like in England too, wherever you are. Winter has brought out the white legs. And so we'll probably be seeing a lot of that. I feel a little bit like this guy right now. Let yourself be carried. So maybe go with the flow. Again, with the trine. Not trying to force things. Like if you don't feel like going out, don't go out. But it looks like it would be beneficial to you. Even Percy came out today. My Snick is having a sunbath. And she hasn't been out for a while. I would say a couple days anyway. Thanks for making an appearance there, buddy. You're so pretty. And then we have Frog. Kissing any toads, anybody? This reminds me of the, is it the Temperance or the Star card? I should probably know this. Where he has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. Meaning that he is both emotionally balanced. Ooh, and fertile too. What does the book say? I'm just curious. Sensitivity, medicine, hidden beauty, and power. Ooh, so are we kissing any frogs? Maybe. If I'm looking for a prince here. I don't know. But I do see that, again, we're talking about springtime. So this is very fitting. We got a lot of babies in the water. Maybe you're birthing something new. Maybe you're healing something even with your children. That could be significant. Now I noticed I shuffled this deck earlier, but I also have April coming out. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. Or you could be an Aries or a Taurus, of course. Aries got a lot going on right now. There's still the stellium there in their sign, including Mars, which is the happiest in Aries. So really good time for actually doing things. If you haven't had the motivation to go outside and get some fresh air and, dust that, winter off, then now should be a good time. It's a lot more motivating when it's sunny out to go for a walk. As soon as the sun comes out, you see everybody out in your neighborhood, but they like blocking out the sun lately, so still recommend to go outside. It may not be the sun you're looking for. We have more birds coming out. So people could be talking about something. People could be worried that you're on your way out. If there wasn't, say, not a trine, maybe doors were closing for you because of some sort of talk, or some sort of anxiety, that's about to change for you. It's just the signs of the times. Like I said, Mars is in Aries and it's action oriented. Put some fire under your belt. You don't have to be in Aries for that to occur. Just look where Aries is in your chart, right? So tell me about these doorways. What doorways are opening up for you? Now, this does also give me the impression like somebody could be walking through a doorway, crossing over as well. Hopefully that's not that. That usually doesn't mean that, but I did see how, he's walking into the light there. There could be some information coming your way. Maybe what these people are talking about. Tell me about protection. Do you need protection from these people? Percy, you want to come out, buddy? I'll take you out later, I promise. There's the key to the door. And you're protected with this key. Now the key does mean you could find answers. You're going to be getting answers to something in this information. Maybe answers you've been waiting a long time for is finally coming your way. You're going to know what that is for you. Could be answers about somebody's crossing. If you had questions about how or why somebody passed the way they did or how they did, or maybe even something that was left to you. This could have been somebody who passed a long time ago that left you something. But whatever it is, will be opening doors. Maybe you could also, if this trine here, if these birds are talking, there's some new information that's come to light possibly about you that's going to open some doors. So if there was, I don't know, like some sort of smear campaign, that could be ending. Let yourself be carried. So, people could be coming to you all of a sudden, like say you weren't popular for whatever reason. Maybe you have, differing opinions of other people in the last 6 years. You know, ones that you won't find on mainstream media type stuff. Let yourself be carried. You know, people could be coming and saying, hey, we see you now. You know, sorry it took so long. And make sure that when this happens, make sure to be yourself, no matter what that is. There's something worth showing there that is standing out by the looks of it. Somebody may even be coming to you with an opportunity. This key here is an opportunity as well. Something's been hidden away. These rats are in a dark basement. Ooh, Percy, did you hear the word rat? And they've been doing something in the dark here. They could have even been studying with this book here. They could have been studying you. They could have been studying... Dang, they could have been studying how to make potions, maybe. I'm seeing this potion in the back there. Or tincture, whatever you want to call it. Typically, the mouse card does mean something is dwindling or being destroyed, or maybe even somebody being sick. This particular card for me means there's a group of basement dwellers who like to hide in the dark doing spell work. But that can't always be it, can it? Maybe people who are in an organization who like that number. Tell me about this frog. I'm noticing the mushrooms on this card. Now, I'm not sure if those are the magical ones, but I'm going to pretend they are, and maybe somebody's been enlightened about something. Maybe that you were born into something. I'm noticing the tadpoles, the babies. Maybe you're not so different from these people as they once thought. Just because, you know, the billions of dollars of propaganda didn't work on you at the time. Maybe that's just because you don't watch TV. Maybe you just don't watch TV. Maybe it has nothing else to do with the simple fact that that's not how you put your feet up at the end of the day. Something is transforming, though. Now, that could just be people growing up as well, from tadpole to frog. Now, it could be something like somebody who was sick passing away, possibly somebody in that group that likes that number 33. It's funny, this card is numbered well. It's number 11, which actually creates some sort of a doorway there as well. You could be hearing about this. Now, could be, like I said, somebody in the past tried to trick you out of something or did something sneaky. Somebody who's doing something behind your back. Something sus, for sure. Tell me about these birds. Something is maybe easy for people to come together with you now. I'm sorry, it got really dark in here, didn't it? Can you see that? I'm just going to grab my light really quick. Hopefully that's better for y'all. There we go. Tell Tell me about these birds. What are these birds talking about? Or worried about? Well, there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk. I mean, there's so many birds, right? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Could be, like I said, a group of people worried about this information coming out about this Mason who's sick, possibly dying, or has crossed over at this point. Tell me about these birds. What are these birds talking about? This gentleman? This gentleman who may be sick. I just want to grab... I'm going to jump right into the tarot there today. I don't seem to be able to get to this point before my battery runs out. Switching it up. It's always good. Keep it fresh. What are people talking about this gentleman for? What did this gentleman do? What has he done? What are people talking about this man for? How you beat temptation? We have the Strength and the Lover's card here. It looks like somebody was trying to tempt you in some way, shape, or form. Possibly in the form of like a honeypot. Sending someone in. It looks like your angels here are like, no, that is not who you think it is. That is a snake. Please don't eat that apple. And it may have taken you some strength to turn something along those lines down. This could also be in the future, by the way. Maybe your skills or knowledges come to light at this time and they want to make you some sort of offer. It could be that you're celibate as well. Maybe you're not breaking when it comes to not engaging in certain things before marriage. But it really looks like you're beating some sort of temptation, and honestly, I'm not even sure if this is a person. It literally could be, like maybe back in the day you smoked cigarettes or drank alcohol or something along those lines, and you've been sober for years, and it's just not something that tempts you anymore. Maybe it was really hard to stop doing at the time, but you've kind of mastered yourself at this point. What's this information and about these doorways? Like, how is this information going to open up? Something's coming in quick. I did seen that. I mean, whatever is being said or whatever was being said in the past is now being cut down with, the sword of truth here. It looks like somebody is going to have to be defending themselves. You have this guy in the bottom down there holding up the shield. And this guy coming in on his white horse, like, I have the truth. And yet going down for whatever you did, right? Tell me about this 33. Tell me about this key. What kind of protection? Somebody could have been protected by this 33 in the past. If this gentleman was the one starting this smear campaign, maybe he said that you were, out of control with partying and, just weren't very responsible. Maybe took away some opportunities from you in the past, because if the doorways are opening now, that does mean they were closed before, and so whatever this person could have been saying would have been the reason. This could be like an old boss of yours. I don't see the Emperor out yet, but we're just getting into it. Won't be surprised if he comes out though, but it does look like they were being protected there. It's funny because this actually, the stag or the heart and hind are hunted, right? And you could have been possibly, but somehow you're protected by this 33, or they were protected by this 33. Bird, help me figure this out. Clarify this key and protection. Was this person protected by a group? Was this person protected by a group? They're fighting now. There's a lot of conflict, maybe even competition. It kind of looks like these guys are together. What are these, like, business partners or some sort of... This looks like a couple, like a regular everyday couple. This looks like maybe somebody who's a little bit higher up. And then we have this guy here. Because 5 is usually unstable, right? So maybe like this is a fifth wheel type of thing. Like maybe this could even be like a third party. You know what it looks like? It looks like a greedy group of people who are fighting themselves. Like it's like these people put these people up to something, and now their karma is this guy coming in breaking it up. I don't know. But it does look like whoever was coming up against you before are now turning in on themselves. The reason why the doors, say you were, the best example I got is say you're looking for a job and there's some sort of secret blacklist in your town. They could be finding out you were putting on this blacklist for a lie. Somebody lied about you. This rich couple, this couple who either has money or wants money, could have started a rumor, and then, everybody just kind of joined in on it for their own personal gain or boredom even. Some people don't realize the kind of destruction they can bring to somebody via a smear campaign by saying lies about them. Not everybody is from a town that they grew up in. If, say, you move to a town where everybody is kind of fairly close-knit, but you're not from there, it would be easy to start a rumor because everybody's going to believe the people they know rather than the rando new person. Let yourself be carried. So it looks like people are, going to come in and support you with whatever it is. With whatever it is these people were trying to accomplish. Looks like that is ending. Tell me about, what are these people fighting over? What are they fighting over? Somebody has some truth here. I kind of am getting the impression that this is some sort of, the Queen of Swords here, she's got clarity on on what they were doing either to get money or to balance money or to keep money. She has some sort of clarity of what's been going on. This person is trying to look like calm and focused and well balanced, but in the background, whatever finances, they're not doing so good. Like they're really not. This looks like it's almost going to top over. So yeah, we're showing off that we're well balanced financially here, but we're really not. And this, I don't know if this is the tax, like the IRS, CRA, but it looks like somebody has seen the truth. The Queen of Swords sees the truth. You know, they could even need to balance something out financially to ensure that the stress of this could actually have been making somebody really, really sick. Tell me about this frog. There's some sort of new beginning there. Some new adventure. Now that this is squashed, now that this is... But hopefully, I mean, hopefully it's not a person, but if it is a person that's now out of your way, it's time to head out on a new adventure. And it looks like this lady is very much able to create with this chameleon here. She's also able to adjust to the change. This actually, it's funny because this card actually reminds me of Aries, or the Mars in Aries. Very action oriented. She's very happy. Like she now, whoever this, you know, this could be a fire sign too. That was held back by people slandering, smear campaigning. And now that the truth's out, she's on fire. She's ready to go. We love that. Because the death is not only an ending, it's a beginning. It's a beginning. And people are learning what they need to learn, right? Tell me about this Page of Wands. She's going on her way, though heartbroken. This card's actually not about heartbreak, it's about healing. It's about time to take these 3 knives out of her heart that she's been carrying around for a long time, probably put in there by one of these 5 of Wands people. She may be brokenhearted, but she has places to go and things to do. She's gonna go get that bag. She's gonna release herself from this entrapment. She's manifested this. No more sitting around, not wanting to go out or do anything. The truth's out. Also, you may have mastered while you've been inside, while these doors have shut on you, you could have spent your time inside mastering your skill, and now it's time for justice. Tell me what kind of information are we going to hear? Tell me about this. Oh, you don't want that. Okay. Something's being exposed. Something's being exposed. Something's exposing... it looks like something's exposing your innocence. Tell me about this 33. You're protected. Whatever these people are fighting about, you're protected from. And if you were afraid to leave your house, you don't have to be afraid to leave your house anymore. Unless you're afraid of the new attention you're going to get. But take the advice here and let yourself be carried. Be yourself. You have a loyal supporter. Out of these 5 people fighting, I think one of these people are fighting for you. Now, you ever come home and catch your dog with a guilty face? You don't know what he did or what she did. You know they did something because dogs tell on themselves all the time, unlike your cat. This puppy looks like he is sorry, and he has a rose for you to try to make up for it. Possibly family. We have a 10 of hearts there, or people you've considered family. Like, this could be like your childhood friend that you grew up with. Maybe feels really, really bad about, I don't know, maybe during like the whole pandemic thing, which, by the way, there's probably a new one coming. Bill Gates does promise us that. But this friend may feel like they're maybe a bit ashamed of things they could have said or done or did, participated in this group. Sometimes forgiveness is good because, I got to tell you, some of the stuff I was saying back in 2020 and prior. I mean, I've been wearing my tinfoil hat since, 2011? 2001? Long time. I've said some stuff and I lost a lot of friends along the way, but I'm the type of person where I'd rather stand alone, to be honest. I'm not someone who follows the crowd, and it wasn't an easy thing to do. But I also understand their point of view. And if any of my friends are watching this from the past, I love you, I forgive you, it's okay. Let's not dwell on the things that were said. Oh, she's crazy. Yeah, well, I can see that. I said a lot of shit. With the way things are now, with all that information coming out about the e-files, and you can't deny who the celebrities are down for, right? Tell me about this mouse card. Something's being destroyed. Some sort of abuse. Maybe abusive spell work. This came out in reverse. So whatever was done repeatedly in the past is being stopped. Something that caused a lot of problems before is being put to an end. Maybe spell work to make you sick. Maybe an end to the chaos. Tell me about this, I wasn't ready to be flipping out for the coffin, but maybe somebody legit got sick and died. And now it's time for a new batch of energy to come on in. It's time for the Great Awakening, folks. Tell me about this coffin. Scorpio energy. Yeah, it could be some sort of rebirth. Now that you've healed, because this card is about healing, not hurting. It's a little scary when you first see it, but this card is about the ability to take those swords out now and move forward. You could even actually, this door that you're going to be walking through could enable you to travel. This is world travel, right? Or short-term travel. It's movement, anyway. Could be moving. If you want to move, that's a positive card for sure. Tell me about this coffin. Tell tell me about this coffin. The moon. They don't want to tell me about the coffin. This is hidden. No. Maybe secrecy is ending. Maybe whatever is being hidden is ending. We have 8 of hearts here, so the 8 of cups. Somebody could simply just be walking away. The 8 of cups literally shows Saturn leaving Pisces, which it did back just a little while ago when it entered into Aries. So something could be significant as well about that season. But somebody's bringing in the news, and they could be bringing in the news about this fox. Bringing in the news about that fox. Maybe that sneaky trickster liar has passed. Or what, like I said, whatever they were saying is ending. What is the outcome after this 3 of Swords, please, Spirit? The truth. This could involve the law. The King of Swords is an upstanding citizen, to say the least. Like, if this is somebody, say, who was an officer, this could even be the law. This could even be like a lawyer. The truth has been seen. This lawyer has been transformed. I see the butterfly here. Maybe some sort of information. Like, this person stands for truth. This person doesn't go with the crowd. This person bases on evidence. The King of Swords is the most logical king in the deck. Tell me more about this King of Swords. This, you know, the King of Swords, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male who has, could be this loyal supporter here. Or the loyal supporter could have brought information to the law. This information could actually upset you in the short term. In the long term, it's going to give you the ability to get out of whatever situation you've been stuck in. It's going to open doors for you it's going to open a lot of doors for you, I just heard. I just noticed those 9 birds. And I think the opportunities coming your way are going to be incredibly abundant. What are these people fighting over? What are these people fighting over? Tell me about the 5 of Wands. What are these people fighting over? The Star. You are the Star. They're fighting because you healed from something. They're fighting because you are exactly who you say you are. You are an inspiration to people. You're the teacher. And this group, this Hierophant, they see that. They see it. The sun's right behind. They see you're the queen. Not only are you the Queen of Pentacles, you are literally the epitome of the Hermit. And whatever comes with Hermeticism, this is a very wise healed. And the reason why the Hermit is healed is because he shines his light inward and does the shadow work. Healed from this betrayal. And you're getting justice. 5 of Pentacles looks to be something that this person, like, whoever this group is, they could literally want to, whoever started this, these rumors, this illusion about you, this group could want to literally hang them in the streets to be, whether that be like on social media or literally like blast them in the newspapers. Just could be like in the court dockets, or you know, I don't know, like the social media groups, particularly Facebook in your area. It talks about people doing wrong things. There's one in my area where people, like, if you start breaking into cars, they blast you. They put they steal your picture off Facebook and they put you right up there. If you've been living, you know, out in the cold, just you taking care of your children, I have a feeling this is going to change for you. Well, whoever closed those doors on you and your child or children, like I said, now you're going to have those doors open up for you and things are going to get a lot easier. And I'm so happy to be able to bring that message to you guys. I'm going to leave it there. I love you. Hope to see you again. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is a new channel. If you want to help buy me a coffee or new cards, you can donate it at the PayPal link at the top of the page. And otherwise, I love you. Peace out.